Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? We back again, man, with another banger. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all definitely already know what I need y'all to do in this video right here, man. Turn this video up, man, like the rest of them, man. Like, share, and subscribe this one. Y'all, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. But we're going to call this story right here today. He couldn't control himself. It's crazy, man. Crazy situation. But y'all already know we in penitentiary, man. Crazy things happen all the time. Y'all already know that, man. And I can remember being on Lawrenceville for this story, man. We on Lawrenceville for this story right here, man. And this was around the time I was in 60 building when they moved me to San Francisco, man. And this was kind of like, you know, after I had to kind of like get adjusted to this madness they had me living in, man. Like, you know, it was a lot of crazy stuff going on over there. Y'all already know the San Francisco stories. If you've been on my page for a while, y'all already know what was going on over there, man. It was craziness going on over there, man. But nevertheless, I had to kind of like adapt, and like this made my mingle skills, this made my adapting skills much better going through a situation like this, man, because I was going through a situation that I didn't want to be in, man. So I had to just make it through. I had to make it through, man. So, like, you know, I'm over there playing the guy that I'm just trying to get off that side of the yard. I'm trying to get out that pod, definitely, man. But I'm definitely trying to go over to the other side of the yard, man. So I'm playing the dude that's definitely just really just staying out of everybody's way. I ain't making a whole lot of noise, man. But at the same time, though, man, I started to realize, man, I was at one of the best prisons in America. I was at Lawrenceville, y'all, and like being at Lawrenceville had its perks, man. And I seen it when I was over in 40 building before I got to 60 building. I seen a lot of dudes going at these women, man. And I'm telling y'all now, man, like I always told myself that wasn't my lane. Like if you follow my stories, you already know that I never really bagged. I got close, almost this and that, but I never really had a situation, man. And you know, a lot of those dudes that had situations, they never really last after they had those situations, man. Like it's inevitable for them to go down. So like I never was really salty or mad that I never was a dude that was getting put in a position that, you know, that can handle business, get some poo-poo or whatever the case. I never was angry about that, man, because I just felt like I wanted to be the guy behind the scenes, man. I wanted to be the big off Rockefeller, man. I want to be the guy pulling the strings and people don't even know who I am. That's what I wanted to be. I didn't want the spotlight. I never wanted the spotlight, man. So I was cool with my position. So with all this going on, now I'm over on the other side of the yard. Now I'm in 60 building. I'm at a whole new prison. I see the different women on this side of the yard. But it was like I started feeling myself a little bit. Y'all ain't gonna lie. I started not really getting arrogant. I just felt like, you know what? If a woman come over here, man, I'm feeling her. It ain't nothing that nobody got on me over here, man, because 50% of the people in here shake, rattle, and roll anyway. You know what I mean? So what can they do at the end of the day, man? You know what I mean? That's how I was looking at it the whole time. But like, you know, I was looking at it wrong because when it comes to a woman in prison and the lady that works there and she's going to mess with an inmate, she's going to choose who she want to deal with like that. Whether it's you or a couple other dudes, she's going to actually choose you. You're going to know that woman wants you, man. So it don't matter who's in there. It don't matter what their past is, what their background is. The woman is still going to have to choose. And that's what I was green on. But I was just thinking that since so many people shake, rattle, and roll, that I got the advantage. So it was this one lady, man. We're going to call her Miss S, man. And like, Miss S was young. She wasn't an older lady. She was a younger lady. You know what I mean? And like, I seen her in the joint, man. Like she caught my eye. She had a nice body. She was young. She had real thick hair. She used to always wear it in a ponytail, man. She was like 5'3". She had a nice booty, man. Nice boobs. She was decent. I ain't even gonna lie, man. She was shaped real nice. So like I had already had my eye on her, and I used to always kind of like say little slick stuff to her, like just to see, you know what I mean, was she noticing me, like, and I was going out of what I usually do too. You know what I mean? But I still would say little slick stuff. I'll see her like, yo, you know what I mean? What's up? How you doing? How your day going? And she'll tell me, you know what I mean? If I see her, she tell me that I'm feeling like I got her slightly, you know, but I knew it was a whole lot of other work to do, man. But like, as the time went on in there, man, like y'all already know me. I'm playing Mr. Cool, Mr. Nonchalant, and I never really got a chance to really get in super crazy with her. So time has went on, and there's so many dudes that be getting at her. I'm seeing dudes 229ing. I'm seeing dudes with 70 building holler at her. I'm running across dudes from Norfolk that I don't even know that's down on her top. That's on that side of the yard. Like everybody was jived down this lady top, man. So like, as I say, a little bit of time that went on, man. Like I soon to find out that it was a dude in there hitting. Now, the dude that was in there hitting, man, I didn't get jealous. I didn't get mad. It just was like, man, like I felt like I kind of like messed up my opportunity. You know what I mean? Because it turned out to be who I thought she was, somebody that's going to be giving up the poo-poo. So the dude that was hitting, man, we're going to call him Tommy. Now, Tommy was in a cell with a dude we're going to call Boosie. Now, I ain't going to say where Boosie was from. I ain't going to say where Max was from, man, but they weren't from Tidewater. But at the same time, though, man, like they were dudes that was in the block that wasn't in the cell with nobody that they was shake, rattling, and rolling with. But it was already rumored that the dude Boosie used to shake, rattle, and roll. Now, the dude Boosie was like in his late 20s, you know what I mean? He was kind of a brown skinned dude, rocked the low cut with the waves. You know, he kept himself together, he kept the outfit, but it was already rumored that he shake, rattled, and rolled before. But it was so many people that had shake, rattle, and roll, you wouldn't be able to keep up with this. Now, the dude Tommy, it wasn't rumored that he shake, rattle, and roll, but he got in with the lady, and the rumor was that he was hitting the lady. He ended up popping up with some tobacco a little bit later, so it was kind of solidified that he definitely had the lady. So I'll say about a good month of him messing with the lady, man. He had everything going smooth, and next thing you know, he gets transferred. So when he got transferred, like I wasn't the only one in there that felt kind of happy and relieved about that. You know what I mean? Because like I kind of just I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't think he was in the way. I just felt like, man, like that's crazy. Like, you know, I felt like he wasn't like getting her to bring enough in. Like he wasn't doing that. And I'm just thinking like a new dude that's super greedy. I'm thinking stupid around this time, y'all. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I never hated on him or said nothing to the lady about him. I ain't do nothing like that. But like I already knew it was a few people in there that was happy that he was leaving because it was people in there that was definitely trying to get at this lady. Now, through the midst of him getting transferred, now the lady's kind of dolo again. It's the Barracudas are back down on her top. They back hollering at her. They back trying to spit at her. Everybody going at her. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to talk to her crazy. And she would give everybody rap. She would give everybody rap, including me. But I wasn't as aggressive as the other dudes. You know what I mean? I'm still playing Mr. Cool, calm, and nonchalant guy, just thinking that she gonna choose me. But like, I forgot I'm on a place like Lawrenceville where they don't even really choose. Sometimes you choose them, y'all. So boom. Now I know I say they choose you. But sometimes dudes be so relentless, man. They'll choose you for themselves. And they'll end up getting a woman, man. It'd be crazy, man. But like now that Miss S is dolo now, it's like everybody's trying to holler at her. So I can remember this one night, man. And I messed with the dude. It was a dude that be working over there. You know what I mean? He used to work the night shift. The dude, I used to mess with a couple of dudes. The laundry dude, my roommate, and the guy that used to sleep across on the other side of the top tier for me, man. He actually was from Eastern Shores. I used to rock with him too. And he was a cool dude. Used to kick it, and we both were 49er fans. So I definitely used to kick it with him. So like he used to work at night. You know what I mean? So Miss S, she worked the evening shift, but if she has to do a double, she gonna work some of the night shift. So when she worked some of the night shift, man, like dudes would be all over the building. I ain't gonna lie. Like she didn't care. She didn't care to do her job to tell people to stop doing this and stop doing that. As long as everybody locks down what she wants and she can do a steady count, she didn't care about nothing else. I'm being honest with y'all, man. So like, you know, I'm witnessing how these people really move on Lawrenceville. I'm witnessing it, man. But I want the lady. So to my door one night, he used to always come to my door, holler at my roommate. Know what I mean? Ask for this, ask for that. We just kick it sometime. He'll come to the door before he locked down, see what we got going on. You know what I mean? He'll come to the door. So this time he came to the door. He was like, hey, look, all I heard was his voice. So I'm like, who's that? I told my roommate's like, I think that's Tony at the door. But I don't think he wanted to bring his face to our window because like he probably would have alerted people that he was talking, but he pulled up to the door. And all I can hear him saying is, hey, look, y'all ain't gonna believe this, man. So I'm like, who was that? My roommate, like, that's Tony. So I got up. I'm like, what happened, bro? He was like, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man. I'm like, what? He was like, look down. He said, look, don't look too crazy. He said, but look over my shoulder. Because he was kind of like at the door a little bit, like on the side, but like his body was a little bit to the door. He was like, look over my shoulder and look towards the cleaning closet and tell me what you see. I was like, I look. I definitely could see that the light was on in the cleaning closet. I definitely could see that the light was on. It was like the bright light. You know how you can see like under the door and the crack of the door and all that. You can see like the light was on. The part is dark. This is the only reason why I see that this situation like that, as far as under the door and the side of the door, I see that there's a light on inside the closet. Now, that wasn't nothing to be like, whoa, why is it a light on in the closet? But I see the light in the closet. So I'm looking. I'm like, what, something going on in the closet? He was like, yeah. He was like, hey, look, man, I promise you. He said, such and such over there from 62 pod. He says, a dude over here from 63 pod. He said, you ain't gonna believe Bootsy, man. Bootsy is in there right now. He said, hey, she in there with all them dudes. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, man, for real, like, I don't think they going at the same time. He said, because they pick and rolling it for real. But he was like, Bootsy is in there right now. So as soon as he say that, I seen Bootsy kind of sneaking out the joint. He looked around. He seen bro at our door. I seen him look up and seen bro at our door, but like bro ain't looking at him. So he ain't paying no mind to bro because bro isn't paying him no mind. He don't see that I'm looking at him from around bro's shoulder. Like bro's shoulder is blocking my face slightly, but I can see the dude Boosie come out the Jake. So I see him. I'm like, man, say word to dude Boosie just came out. He was like, yeah, man. Yeah. The lady said, lockdown, y'all start lockdown. It's time for count. Time for count. As soon as he say that, I look up, I see Miss S coming out the joint, straightening her shirt. And that's how wild Lawrenceville used to be, man. They didn't even care about letting you see stuff like that, man. This lady just came out the closet from letting dudes run a train on her, man. And she let the dude hit that be shake, rattling, rolling, y'all. So boom. I'm like, yo, what is going on here, man? What is going on here, man? Like, what is dude? He just can't let nothing get by him, huh? He trying to have the best of both worlds, and that joint ain't even work for Jay-Z and R. Kelly, man. How is he trying to have the best of both worlds? What is going on here, man? So, like, I never wanted to be a hate on this. Man. Evidently, those dudes who was in 62 pod and the one that was in 63 pod that left out, as soon as the lady came out, she got them out. She got the door open for them, man. Apparently, they don't care that they are messing with a lady that shake, rattle, and rolls. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, man. As soon as I seen the dude Boosie come out that closet, y'all, me trying to get at her and trying to hit her and have sex with this lady, that junk was over with, y'all. So boom. Why would I want to do that now? It don't make sense for me to want to do that now. Now that I done seen her, she messes with a dude that shake, rattle, and roll. Now, do she know the dude shake, rattle, and roll? I don't know. Do she care that he shake, rattle, and roll? I don't know that either. But at the end of the day, he shake, rattle, and roll. You know what I mean? So like all bets was off with me. After I saw that, I'm like, yo, but she wide open though. So I want y'all to put in the comments, what would y'all do if y'all was in my shoes? Would you still indulge in a situation with this lady in the closet, even though she's shake, rattling, and rolling with no condom with the dude Bootsy, man? Y'all let me know. I couldn't do it no more. I felt a little bit not disgusted because like you, I don't put nothing past these CEOs, man. I've seen it all. You know what I mean? So like, I just felt like, you know what, that's not for me. And that's why I don't holler at women. It's not for me. It's not for me, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what, man? Like, that's not my lane right there. I don't even do that. So me and my roommate in the junk, like, yo, that's crazy right there. Like, she let the dude Boosie hit. You know what I mean? Like, what is that about, man? Like, dude Boosie a shake, rattle, and roller master. Like, forget King. He's a shake, rattle, and roll master. Everybody already know that's what he do. Just because he's not in the sale with a joint and all of that, that don't mean he don't shake, rattle, and roll. I couldn't believe it, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was thrown with that joint a little bit, man. So the next day came. When the next day came, the dude from Eastern Shores that work at night that came and let us know that information. He came back and he was just like, basically like, man. He was like, man, I'm telling you, man. He said I could have went in there and hit. He said the only reason I ain't went in there and hit. He said because Boosie was in there trying to hit. He said, man. He said I asked Boosie like, man, God dang, Boosie, let something get past you, man. Like, you know what I mean? He said, guess what Boosie told me? I said, what? He said, man, Boosie told me, man, that he bisexual. I was like, man, come on. He was like, man, that's my good word. He told me that, man. I was like, man, that man, well, that man, a shake, rattle, and roller, y'all. So boom. Talk about he bisexual, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. You can't turn the shot down. Maybe, I don't like, do I blame him? No. Because if she opening her legs up, man, somebody like him don't care. You know what I mean? So I didn't really blame him. I just didn't agree. It's a difference, y'all. You know what I mean? So like, after bro told me that information, I just felt, you know what I mean? I felt a little crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt a little crazy just for one reason, because I felt like, you know what I mean? Like, like it's probably plenty of other dudes that have had sex with CEOs that work up there that had shake, rattling, and rolling in their system. You know what I mean? But what you see it firsthand, like it's a difference. It's a difference, man. So like, I kind of just stayed on my nonchalant game. And I think she ended up noticing kind of like how I stopped talking to her as much. And like, just basically like, just, you know what I mean? Just saying stuff to her like I used to. I used to always say stuff to her. I used to always speak to her. I would always ask her how her day was going. You know what I mean? I wasn't the dude to pull up at the brick wall, But like, you know, when she do her rounds, I'm gonna definitely stop her by my door and she gonna talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, but that was over with after that. That was over with after that. And I think she kind of noticed that I had changed up. You know what I mean? And like, and out of everybody that she used to talk to, like, she never gave me that type of play that I felt like that I gotta explain something to her, or I thought that she would want me to explain something to her, because however what she's doing, I felt like she was doing what she wanted to do. She wanted to mess with a shake, rattle, and roller. But like I say, maybe she don't know. Now I won't be the dude that you hate on, bro, and say that or whatever the case, man, because you know we all men. So I ain't say nothing to her for a while. Then I think she noticed that when she seen me, she ended up seeing me, man, one day, man. She did her rounds, and I just so happened to be standing on the top tip. And when she came through and did her rounds, when I was standing on the top tip, man, she walked by and she looked at me, you know what I mean? I looked at her, then she got up a little bit further. She hit the door that was in front of me, then she looked back again. And I looked at her and she didn't say nothing. And she went up to the next door and hit that again. She looked back. She was like, oh, so you just ain't gonna speak to me, White. Oh, so that's what it is. You just ain't gonna speak to me. Now, if this was the time to talk to her about anything, not about hating or nothing like that, this was the time, because everybody was outside, majority of people, you know what I mean? But I was in there. It was people in the pod still, but it was like a perfect time. So I'm like, she's like, oh, you just ain't gonna talk to me. So the way I'm looking at her, I guess that's what made her hit a U-E. She hit the U-turn. She come back over there where I was at. So I'm like, oh, no, it ain't like that. I just was thinking about something. She was like, okay, I was just checking. I was like, oh, no, I'm good. She was like, yeah, because like, you know, people be hating on me now. Like, I'm scared to talk to anybody for real, White. People be hating on me now. I'm like, what you talk about? She was like, people just be hating on me because, you know, they think I talk to such and such. They think I got a boyfriend in here. I mean, he my boo-boo. She said those were exact words. She was like, I mean, he my boo-boo, but he ain't my boyfriend, though. I was like, who your boo-boo? She was like, she started blushing. She was like, I was like, no, who your boo-boo? Who you talking about? I knew who her boo-boo was. I just wanted her to say the words, to be honest with y'all, man. I was like, who's your boo-boo? She was like, Boosie.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.